Amir Sohail. 64, if you don't mind.
Very healthy. Well, this is how he was removed by Ellis in the second ODI with an off spinner. Is he going to? Paul Barber asked him. The off spinner again? This one? Yeah, he did.
Got to be careful. Babar Azam, yeah, just suggesting to the non-striker that was the off spinner, but he did go hard at it. As he bowled that off cutter again. He tried it, but it was too full. And Babar Azam's away. Well, Pakistan, KFC's all-new Mexinger burger and Mexango wings have arrived. Let's mix it up. Well, the top spinner nearly went back to the bowler. So again, Nathan Ellis, just all the tricks in the bag are coming out early.
Looks like a committed fast bowler. Ellis gives it all. There's a trier. And trying very hard to set it up once again for the spinners. Take control.
And he's got that sort of weird gather, hasn't he? He sort of starts his run up and gets about quarter of the way in and then gets both hands up above his head and a bit of a skip, and then he's bang into his rhythm.
What do you call it? Peculiar?
Here he goes. So he turns and there's a bit of a stutter, and then the arms go up and then he's away. Nicely played. 34 for 1.
Unique. The coaches urge you not to break the rhythm. He does otherwise. He gains rhythm with his last 6 strides.
So Farhan is back in the sheds, made 6 off 7. But it's been Mars who's dominated the scoring so far. 22 off 21. Babar Azam on strike to Matt Kuhnemann. Silly mid off, slip in place. Time for the fans to enjoy cricket with Pakistan's own brand Tapal at the Tapal Tea Lounge. Tapal, the #1 tea brand of Pakistan. Just hasn't quite got his length right yet. Matt Kuhnemann, who bowled, I thought, really well in the first ODI. I thought in the second one he wasn't quite as good. And just, as I said, a bit full so far.
He hasn't tried to spin the ball as yet. He's starting the ball in. Oh, this one. Better. Slower in speed. The surface did react to that.
See the revs. It's a lot of side spin on that delivery, but it grips the surface. And Babar Azam does not drag that back foot out of his crease. And down to mid-off for a single.
Come square, please again.
Too full again, and it gets the treatment.
It's 41 for 1. Now he tried to create confusion for the batsman by bowling over the stumps. This time around went around the stumps to the left-hander. But dealt with very nicely once again. Another cover drive from Mas Sadakat.
Babar Azam versus spin. I mean, there's that question mark left arm. Generally off breaks is, I thought, was his problem, but left arm wrist spin 31.75. But look at the rest. I mean, it's just frightening.
عشانها أول مرة لك توصيل مجاني لمدة سنة ومع قسام ب 150 ريال. اطلب الحين.
Finger spinners. Vigotel mobile selfie moment in the crowd. Oh, what a moment is this. Energizing, this crowd.
There's that delivery. Well played by Babar Azam. It's just about a full house now here at Gaddafi Stadium.
The Aussies have huge fan following in Pakistan.
Again, that same delivery, well played. Super Saaf premium detergent powder, clean like a dream.
Very watchful Babar. He's looking at the ball very closely, playing it very late, making sure that he doesn't commit that mistake, which he did in the second ODI when he was cleaned up.
Well, he's got all the time in the world. They only need 2.5 runs and over, so he can really assess things and work out who the main threats are. Mars Sadakat, of course, is going great guns at the other end, so he can take as much time as he wants, Babar Azam, work his way into his innings. 41 for 1.
Australia being bowled out for 157 after having won the toss and batted first. Shaheen Shah Afridi, captain himself, 3 for 30. Now it is Mars Sadakat, 27 of just 23. Not too short. Into the attack round, the wicket is slip in place for Mars Sadakat.
Oh, Shorty, that's a lovely start.
Been out of the blocks in a flash. And on this surface where the ball is quite difficult to hit towards the fence or get your striking rate up, he started off fabulously.
Oh! Go moving, good. Flick a pad there, Shorty.
There was that concern when he was fielding. Had to go off for a bit, but no concerns when he's batting. Lovely sight. Walks across, there's a huge appeal and given. And Mars Sadakat think he's outside off. Goes upstairs.
TV umpire to director. We have a player review for LBW. Original decision is out. Bowler's feet checked. It's a fair delivery. Spin vision, please. Okay, just roll that back, please. You would. Roll it through now. Roll it through. Roll it through. Roll it through. Keep it going, Alvin, please. Okay. Thank you. Clearly no bat involved. We'll go to ball tracking when ready, please. Ball tracking coming now. Pitching in line, impact in line, wickets hitting. Kumar, you can stay with your original decision of out. You're on screen, signal now.
Kumar Dharmasena had no problems with that decision. Mars Sadakat is just walking across too much, missed the sweep shot. He's gone for a breezy 27, 41 for 2. Ghazigori, who's had a good series with the bat. Walks in Pakistan still require 117, but likely against the run of play. The off spinner into the attack and Mars Sadakat departs. Matthew Short has enjoyed bowling in Pakistan. A bit of a discussion where that deep fielder is to be situated now. He's just gone to a deep mid-wicket rather than a long on. There is a leg slip in place.
That's a sweep.
Kazigori likes a sweep. Matthew Short round the wicket. Turns it leg side, gets off the mark.
Now.
The off spinner introduced to the left-hander and goes far too across. Misses the ball completely and wraps straight in front. Great on-field decision. Yeah, some local Aussies like that. Trying to make a match of this, not defending too many by any stretch. Australia, but now have the opposition 2 down.
Oh, catch it, man.
And from round the wicket, the off spinner will keep that LBW in play. The ball is turning. The square leg gully. And a short mid-wicket. Actually want Babar to hit down the ground, try and clear mid-off or just past the bowler. Testing first over from Short. Got a wicket in it. It's 42 for 2. PCB Live, catch all the live action and highlights of Pakistan versus Australia series there. Download the PCB Live app from Apple and Google Store or log on to live.pcb.com.pk. Ellis hitting the bat hard. In that one bowler for Australia is just bowled a slow one really well, but also gets the ball to nip off the surface. That's what Australia are looking for. Back-to-back wickets right now to put a little bit pressure more on Pakistan. We saw that with the Australia innings. Once you get back-to-back wickets, it's a different ball game altogether. There's that slow one. Game on, day or night, whether you're playing under the sun or cheering from the stands. Protect your skin with Rivaj SPF 60 sunblock.
Nathan Ellis coming off a career best in the one-day format, a 4 to get Australia over the line. It'll take something very special from him. But more importantly, he will need support from the other end. Adam Zampa yet to bowl. Cooper Conley in the side today, replacing Tanveer Sangha. They do have the bowling stocks, but they don't have a lot of runs. Only 116 more for Pakistan. And the informed duo in Ghazi Ghori and Babar Azam at the crease.
Worked away leg side, brilliant fielding. This is exactly the desperation Australia need.
Yeah, terrific effort. The ball was flying off the bat as he's rolled his wrist onto this one. A flick into the leg side. Renshaw does well. A great outstretched right hand and a shy in the stumps as well.
That's that slow one. Babar picks that one. It does turn. Well, the Tapal Tea Lounge, Pakistan's #1 tea brand, is always a cup of tea ready there.
Well, just a mini meeting between Ghazi Ghori and Babar Azam. What do you expect from Nathan Ellis is to bring in those cracks on the surface into play. We saw him pick up Babar Azam that previous game with one of those. It was a slow one.
Keeper now has got his helmet on and he's standing up to the stump. So make sure that Babar stays within that crease, doesn't stretch forward. So trying to make it uncomfortable and get that LBW into play. Slow one again, turns back in. Great bowling. 43 for 2. Got to get them in young. So, very decent crowd today at Gaddafi Stadium, Lahore.
On there, Shorty.
सुपर एशिया इन्वर्टर एयर कूलर बर्फ जैसी ठंडी हवा सेविंग के साथ
Yeah, you see what Matt Short is trying to do with that leg slip in place, mid-wicket very close, and the fielder just next to the umpire as well with that round the wicket angle. He's landing it in line with the stumps and hoping for Babar and Ghazi just turn it round the corner into that leg slip. So for the batters to carve anything through the offside, they will have to give themselves room or just open up that offside by giving themselves room by moving into the leg side. It also then brings the bolt into place. Now then a change of angle and a change of field. So a slightly squarish, square leg fielder as Matt Short decides to go over the wicket again.
Yeah, this is the length he's after, just outside off stump, getting Babar forward. The attacking length and line from the off spinner. There is turn. You need to be spot on with your length if you're bowling just outside off stump. Works it away. Get an easy single towards deep square leg. 45 for 2.
Shorty on point.
Salman Aliaga, Abdul Samad, Shadab, Arafat Minhas batting to come. At the moment, he's under control. Barber taking his time. Kuhnemann into the attack. A slip and a short cover. Yet again, there's a shout, a delayed shout from Kuhnemann. Nessan Raza not interested, but again that length, bringing the batter forward, turn and bounce.
This is beautiful bowling. Listen into anything, didn't pick up anything. Fresh air through, but very close to that outside edge. Maybe just setting up for the arm ball, the one that just stays on with the angle. A little bit of adjustment in the field. Mid-wicket now on the boundary. Square leg moves inside and close to the umpire.
Just too full, so worked away. A couple of balls to go. Very close to the bat, but the bat just, as it rolled on, bat hit the ground. That was the noise.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was left hand.
Now with Ghazi Gori. Ghazi Gori likes a sweep shot, so there's a deep square leg in place.
45.
Long on has come up. Now there's a little change with a short fine leg. Long on now going back. There's a short fine, probably for the top edge sweep. Does that well, just turns it into the leg side. Inverex Solar Energy, Pakistan's most trusted brand.
Come on, lads.
Now, Pakistan now have time on their hands. The asking rate under 3, so they're not rushed for scoring. Just feel Australia can pull up another fielder inside the ring.
Oh, that is terrific. How has that missed? There is a conversation. Mahana saying there was a noise. Will they go upstairs? Will they chance this? No, time's up. But what a delivery to end the 11th. 47 for 2.
How close was this? Very, very close. Maybe just the bat hitting that pad was whiskers away from the outside edge, and then very close to that off stump as well. So once again got the ball on a string here. Matt Kuhnemann is asking the right questions. 47 for 2.
Three deliveries which turned and reacted off the surface. That last delivery, well, is as close as it gets now. And Matthew Short, he has a knack of picking up wickets. He's done that throughout the series. Can he get a wicket here just to break the partnership? These two bat well together. We've seen that.
Right then, let's see if we can get any confirmation. Last ball of the previous over, that is away from the bat. Clips the back thigh now. How close was that? Is this going on to hit the off stump? Just away. Just away. So in the end, you can call it a good decision from Australia not to go for the review.
सुपर एशिया इन्वर्टर एयर कूलर बर्फ जैसी ठंडी हवा सेविंग के साथ.
I just feel there are singles on that leg side. Pakistan have the time. Australia searching for wickets. Maybe they need to bring one fielder in on that leg side. Ask for young Ghazi Ghori to chance his arms, go over. Maybe provide the squeeze. Don't give away those singles.
Catch!
It's now 3 singles in that area. Long on his back as well. He keeps asking Josh Inglis from behind the stumps. Keep asking Matthew Short, do you want mid on up? Where do you want your fielders? Boundaries have dried up. It doesn't matter at this point. Ones and twos are more than enough. Maybe a little message from Andrew McDonald. Another close fielder in. So the helmet comes out. Looks like he will put the lid on and get very close in, just where Ghazi Ghori and Babar Azam have been turning the ball into the leg side. Can one go to hand?
Rooney.
Goes back, works it away, under control. Both Babar and Ghazi being able to just go back and turn the ball towards that leg side. Has the option of Cooper Conley, another left arm spinner. Maybe he has to go there. Zampa also waiting in the wings. You can't delay it too much because you've not got a lot of runs to play with. The only chance you've got is that you bowl Pakistan out. That one is thumped away. He's very good in that leg side, square leg to mid-wicket region. Game on, day or night, whether you're playing under the sun or cheering from the stands. Protect your skin with Rivaj SPF 60 sunblock.
Oh, 40.
53 for 2. Poonam again, that last over was right on the money with the ball turning and just beating Babar's bat. Goes again. Babar 1-2. He's just
حمل تطبيق أمازون وعيش أحلى أوقاتك. ترجيع واستبدال سهل ومجاني.
Kuhneman versus Babar Azam in that previous over. Just outside the off stump. Once again, just in line with that 4th stump. Brings it even tighter, even closer, in line from the stumps. Beautiful drift and dip and turn.
That's slightly too short, and Babar just rocks back and with the flick of the wrist gets his boundary.
38 deliveries since the crowd had to cheer for something. A rare short delivery and hit into that leg side for Babar Azam, who picks up his first boundary. A bit of a laboured, subdued innings given the surface. Being extra careful here, Pakistan 13 of 30. Only required 99.
Oh, nice, Cooney.
That's nicely bowled again. Very difficult to land it on a length time and time again, but whenever he's been able to land it just in front of Babar, it's been difficult. Maybe it's time for Zampa. Looking around, he's not limbering up, but maybe it is time for your lead spinner to come and try and make an impact. Partnership 19. Oh, beautiful, huge appeal, Ehsan Raza. Yes, this time Kuhnemann. It is not Babar, but Ghazi Ghauri.
And reviewed after consultation with Babar Azam. So let's have a look. Looked very, very straight this.
TV umpire to director. We have a player review for LBW. Original decision is out. Bowler's feet checked. It's a fair delivery. Spin vision, please. It doesn't look like there's any batting involved there. We'll just confirm with Ultradge, please. Ultradge coming up now. Keep that going through, please. Oh. Yeah, there is a spike as the ball is next to the bat. Going to go back to Hassan on field. Hassan, going to get you to overturn your original decision to not out. Stand by. On screen, signal now.
A little scratch. And it saves Ghazi Ghauri. It looked absolutely in front. With just that little murmur as the ball past the bat. That's done for that. Ghazi Ghauri trying to smash this mid-wicket. Kuhnemann finally has the wicket.
Well, no reviews required for that. The inexperience, the youthfulness in that shot. Well, you couldn't have scripted this better for Kuhnemann. He, in his wildest imagination, would have not thought that Ghazi Ghauri, after that great review, would have a blind swipe. And the youngster just did that. Only the 8 in this third game, 60 for 3 Pakistan.
Salman Ali Agha. Pakistan losing the third. Wonderful record, 43 as an average. Strike rate 96, but this is a situation where they need to pull out his defensive batting skills and also skills against spin. Interesting passage of play. Ghazi Ghauri surviving in LBW with the DRS with a slight outside edge, and then had a huge heave-ho and got cleaned up. Right now, Australia sensed something, so Zampa into the attack. Right now, trouble is Coach Mike Hesson. Concerned faces. Zampa to Babar. He's got a slip and quite a close mid-wicket. Drives it through the offside. Just a single, but that previous over, Kuhnemann applying the pressure, got one to turn, but quite a strange shot. Ghazi Ghauri after having survived a DRS with a slight outside edge. Salman Ali Agha.
I just look at the sequence of events leading up to Ghazi Ghauri's dismissal. Yes, Matt Kuhnemann bowling a brilliant spell, and in particular to Babar Azam, who was finding it extremely difficult to get him away. There was that one short delivery that Kuhnemann bowled that Babar Azam put away to the boundary. Slightly uppish, so asking the right questions. Babar Azam had a few plays and misses, and this is how Ghazi Ghauri survived this. He knew he had off the bat. He asked Babar Azam, took that review, and then, wow, yeah, difficult to describe that. You look at Babar Azam's innings, it's 15 off 34 now, a strike rate of only 44 with the one boundary. Now the understanding of the total with Pakistan requiring 2.6 runs in over, Babar in his experience knows there's no hurry. The surface also not a fluent surface in terms of scoring opportunities, but the youngsters succumbing under the pressure. Ghazi Ghauri maybe found it a tad bit overwhelming that the runs had dried up. It was 6 overs when that first boundary came, and again they did dry up. Maybe just a steep learning curve for the youngster.
Testing surfaces, the ball not really coming onto the bat, so you have to really apply yourself and give yourself that opportunity to bat through an innings, give yourself time. Now, even Salman Ali Agha, he's not had a great series so far. His 2 scores, 6-7.
You did not, Baz, you just did not do that. 6-7 for all youngsters out there. 64 for 3.
Getting some pressure off Pakistan. It's a bad ball, put away. That's more like it. He picked the length up very early, and so that's smashed into the fence.
Every boundary hurts the Australians, and it got exactly what it deserved. He tried to bowl a different delivery, one with the scrambled seam. It's way too short.
And somehow has got to do that more verve and vibe into this innings. Babar Azam has been rather quiet, and so that has meant pressure on Pakistan, because if he flows and flourishes and the pressure is off, he's got such good technique. I think he's steadied himself, Louis, to play out the innings, you know, go out, not out, maybe a 60 not out or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely, Ramiz. I think he's taking the responsibility of trying to get his team home. It's one of those surfaces where the wickets column can move very quickly. You know, it feels like, you know, the batters are in control, and then all of a sudden there's one breakthrough, and then there can be really 3 or 4 that happens quickly.
As was the case in the Australian batting performance. Ellis could be the go-to guy maybe in the next couple of overs, because he's been providing Australia with breakthroughs. That was the case in the last game. Came in and uncoupled the pair. I remember it was, he broke the partnership quite a few times actually. 70 for 3. Ellis has bowled 5 overs, 1 for 18. Very impressive outing once again. Zampa has bowled 1. Caught with the quickish off spin is in the wickets column again.
Interesting that Adam Zampa just had the 1 over. Short back into the attack, but yeah, Adam Zampa just the 1 over spell.
He's not looked to drive against the spin to short, so maybe let him go for that adventurous shot. Give him a clear path towards the offside. He's quite keen really to play everything with his wrist towards the leg side against the off spinner. Once again moving across the stumps, trying to play it with the spin, so that short cover fielder can be removed. They've got a deep point, and that's for the shorter length from short. But that short cover fielder can toy with that, maybe get him at silly mid off.
I really think, Ramiz, the next 2 or 3 overs will determine the outcome of this game. I think if they can get Babar Azam out in the next 2 or 3 overs, I think it's game on. But if not, Pakistan should win this easily.
End of the 16th, 71 for 3. And we'll have a little pause here for drinks.
भाई आप क्या कर रहे हैं?
मैं पीसीबी की ऐप डाउनलोड कर रहा हूँ जिससे आसानी होगी कि डोमेस्टिक क्रिकेटर्स को देख सकें और तमाम जितने भी क्रिकेट के फ़ैन हैं पीसीबी की ऐप डाउनलोड करें और क्रिकेट का लुत्फ़ उठाएं।
We all want more. More progress. More wins. But what we're really chasing is more life. Add more life to your years. Whoop, the official fitness wearable of the PGA Tour.
To go till the 50th. And the key wicket is going to be Babar. So let's see what happens. Salman is a bit low on form. But he's an excellent player of spin bowling. Can play all kinds of shots, the sweep shot and the inside-out drive over cover. Whilst Babar can be reined in, Salman Ali Agha on a good day can be devastating for the opposition. Right, the appeal for pad before bat. And the DRS timer is on.
Not going upstairs. Let's just have a look. That's why it's going straight out the middle of the bat. Adam Zampa thought that it may have hit him on the toe. Clearly not.
You can certainly bowl for a cotton bowl on this surface as well, because if you break your wrist and look to play a little earlier than required, you can get holed out. Cotton bowl. Quicker ones put away, not entirely out of the middle of the bat. They pick up 2 runs, so anything short has got to travel.
Yeah, we've spoken about that Australia need quick wickets. Well, I think also on the other hand, Pakistan, it just needs someone to come out and get 20 or 30 runs fairly quickly, and they'll just ice the game. Let Babar do his thing at the other end.
Quicker one. Umpire is not moved. Probably going down the leg side. Yeah, ever so slightly. There's more angle on this one, so may not get it in their favor. Australia close, but not close enough.
Yeah, I think they know it. They'll run out of time anyway, but it just didn't straighten at all. All it needed to do was just turn a fraction, but if it did, it may have hit the bat, but it just slid straight on, and I think that was an excellent decision.
Very tight And Salman Ali Agha very lucky in not being out. Once again, same line this time, a little bit more spin and purchase of the surface. Excellent over. 73 for 3.
Yeah, just confirmation. It was definitely pad first, but if anything, sliding past the leg stump, was it? Or was it just nicking that leg stump? So if he had given it out, it would have stayed. So, yeah, fine margins.
A lot of interest in this series decided. A lot of people have come in to watch this third game, and is slowly drifting Pakistan's way. 73 for 3. That's a good feel, because most of the angles have been created through the leg side against the offie, so that's a good one for Babar Azam. Just get him on strike for most part of the over. Well, if you're looking for a royal lifestyle, Kingdom Valley is your destination. A little too much on the leg side. I think it's an art really to bowl on a spinning track also. You get a head start as a spinner, but then you've got to know, your angles from where to spin the ball back into the stumps.
Yeah, I think with Matt Short, his bowling arm is so high, it's almost goes the other way, so that it just gets the angle in all the time, and probably that's his bad ball. It just angles down the leg side.
Maybe that's the reason why there's no slip in place, because he's kind of one-dimensional. You know what is on offer, but because the variation of the surface, he can be a bit difficult to tackle. Oh, well kept by the keeper. That's been given a wide.
Yeah, well, that's a good example of the one that he just doesn't quite get right. He gives the ball a decent rip. He does turn the ball.
Nice. Beautifully played into the fence for 4. Lovely piece of timing and placement. And just a tap, nothing more than a tap from Salman Ali Agha.
And the overcorrection from Matt Short. The previous delivery was the one down the leg side, and then he goes too far outside the off stump, and yeah, just tapped it on its head, opened the face of the bat and let it run off towards that fine third man. Excellent batting.
Picks up the length early, sees it early and plays it well generally. Salman Ali Agha, very good against spin. 81 for 3. This is a good contest. Babar versus Zampa. Yeah, I'll be looking to do that. Attack the stumps and hope that one will spin more. There's a slip in place. Maybe he looks for that extravagant drive, gets an outside edge. Let's see what happens. 22 is of 47.
Yeah, well, Adam Zampa has been extremely good for the Australians for a long period of time now, and his job is, his main role in the team is to try and take wickets through the middle overs. It's where a lot of the good sides, the good batting sides, just control the middle overs, and if teams can take wickets regularly through those.
تدري وش اللي يميز نينجا؟
نينجا عند الباب.
الشوايه يا اخي يعطيك العافيه.
عند الباب.
هذا بروتين بار وصفر دجاج.
عند الباب.
محد دجاج بالخضار. يعطيك العافيه.
عند الباب.
انا هذه يد بلاي ستيشن.
عند الباب.
هذا عقرب نظافه. شكرا.
عند الباب.
هلا ابي هذه الكنافه يا عيال احد يبي كنافه بالله ما يجي معها قهوه.
عند الباب.
هذا بن القهوه.
ها يا عيال ما شاء الله وش ذا كله؟
هلا مرحبا من نينجا.
طيب اطلب لنا جاكارو.
العيال عرفوا النينجا عند الباب وانت عرفت الحين. اطلب كل اللي ودك بالنينجا وبيجيك بدقائق. نينجا عند الباب.
Easily done in the end by Barbara. I think he's clearly more at home in a situation like this, because he's got a tight defense, Babar Azam, and he likes to bat like this, absorb a lot of pressure and take this game deep into the innings. So far so good.
Oh, Zorbi, that's nice.
Variations. Started off with an 88.3, then 95.1, then 88, then 90, then 90.7. Going at a good economy, but I think it's the wickets column that needs looking after. After 1985 for 3. Australia clearly short in runs, 157, bowled out in 42 overs, and Pakistan with a cautious 85 for 3, but they are on course to win this.
Yeah, the Australians identifying that this is now crunch time, as this partnership now is 25, and they really need to get rid of Babar Azam somehow, and they turn to the guy that's done it twice already this series.
The moment he saw him come out of the crease, he delivered a slow one, and he's such a good operator. Very crafty, Ellis. Most of his victims have been of the slow deliveries. Yeah, but look at the accuracy. Tremendous accuracy every time. He's looked to deliver the punch by bowling that line and hitting the stumps. The second game, when it was turning out to be a bit ugly for Australia, he was introduced and broke that partnership. Arfat Minhas was picked up by him, leg before wicket, and that broke the 59-run partnership. Fielders are in, so obviously Australians feel that the best chance for Pakistan is to continue in this fashion, pick ones not worry about the big shots. So this is a good read of the game by Australia. Extra man comes in from deep square leg to square leg. 6 men in the circle. Official mobile handset partner of the series, Egotel Mobile.
I think that fast off cutter is been the delivery that's done the damage, but he can't be too predictable, Ellis. He can't bowl it too much.
Yeah, I mean, he got the better of Babar Azam in the second ODI, but not to be. I think there's a little bit of an inside edge, I think. It's just that he's so good with these variations, the slow balls, the back of the hand slow ones, especially, and the off cutters.
Huge inside edge, regardless anyway. I mean, he was way outside the line of off stump, so if there was no bat, he couldn't be LBW either.
Keeper has come up to the stumps, so they want Babar Azam to be playing him from the crease. There's a fielder in. That's good cricket from Australia. Let's see if Babar Azam wilts, whether he goes over the top, whether he gets a bit frustrated.
Yeah, this is good from Australia, I agree, Ramiz. A real ring field, lots of fielders in front of the stumps. So if you're bowling stump to stump, should be hard to score.
Jamming into that one, picks up a single, Babar Azam. And after the 20th, Pakistan 3 down for 87. Pakistan just 71 runs away from wrapping up the series 2-1. But Australia will fight. There's a short cover in place, so toying with the field. Short cover, short mid-wicket. Forces him to play off the back foot. I think that field short cover is for that straight drive. Babar Azam pretty keen to just milk that single through long off. Trying to stop him from doing that.
Good contest this between two very good players.
The difference here is for Zampa that he's looking to bowl to pick wickets. He's not waiting for batsmen to make a mistake. I think the strategy has got to be a little different. So he's toying with the field set. Obviously, he wants the batsman to take a different route. Maybe, you know, play with a different angle of the bat. Yeah, that's played fine, and nice bit of touch play from Babar Azam. Labuschagne sliding and picking up the ball neatly. Right, here are the winners of brand new Vigotel smartphones. Scan the QR code or download the PCB Live app and sign up now for a chance to be the lucky winner.
Oh, nicely big.
He's set him up with flighted deliveries. What about a quicker one off the length? Wrap him in front of the wickets. Let's see whether Zampa goes for that killer blow. No, it's far too easy for Babar Azam. This time played with a different angle to eke out a run. And after 21, 90 for 3.
90 for 3. Pakistan partnership now 30 of 50. Kuhnemann, who's been by far Australia's best spinner in this series, into his 6th. Amir Sohail joins me in the commentary box. Amir, they need a strike here. Australia definitely need a strike. That's the only way they will hold Pakistan back.
Yeah. Wickets in bundle is a requirement. But so far it has been denied. A dogged effort from Babar Azam. Oh, once again beaten. That happens on a pitch like this. Or you forget about the previous delivery, focus on the next one. He didn't chase the ball, that's why he has survived. Babar Azam.
Not the first time. On repeated occasions and almost consistently in his previous spell, Matt Kuhnemann bowled those similar lines where he picked up Ghazi Ghori as well, who survived a review. Next one decided to hit one out of the park. The ball cannoned into the stump. So can Kuhnemann pick up Babar here? Yeah, what you want is not to be hanging your bat outside your front leg. So play late, play within yourself. Don't be pushing at anything. He does have the arm ball as well. So brings both edges and that front pad into play. Now the fielder moves across to the offside. So asking if Babar Azam wants to, can turn it into the leg side. Maybe bring the top edge into place. Very compact from Babar.
It was that arm delivery you were referring to, but nicely negotiated by Babar Azam. Now he's learned the art of dealing with the left arm spinners. Initially he used to play outside the line of the delivery, and he was picked up so many times and frequently. Was there any edge involved? Umpire is not interested. Conferring. Should it be reviewed or not?
The way the appeal was and the enthusiastic nature only meant that he would send it upstairs, but eventually the keeper, the captain, does.
Director, player review for caught behind. Original decision is not out. Bowler's feet checked. It's a fair delivery. Spin vision, please. Okay, we're going to need to see Ultra Edge when available, thank you. Rolling through, please. Rolling through. Thank you. Clear gap between bat and ball. Kumar, you can save your original decision of not out. Stand by. On screen signal now.
You can only afford to have a giggle after that. Josh Inglis was the most excited. Closest to the ball, he heard something. Maybe one of those clicky bat handles. Review lost by Australia, not even close to that edge from Babar's bat. But Babar did look to play that ploy from Australia, who'd left leg side open behind square, and he went down for the sweep to access that area. Now they've plugged that. And he picks up a single from exactly where the bowler had moved the field. So quick single gets the over done, 91 for 3. Babar Azam 29, Salman Ali Agha 14. Quiet ODI being played here in Lahore as the series decider coming to a close. 67 of 28 deliveries is what Pakistan require. Looking for a little bit of magic from Adam Zampa. Short and wide, and we'll look for 2. Just the 1. Yeah, the winners of the Vigotel smartphone. You can scan that QR code and or download the PCB Live app. Congratulations to all of those.
You expect great things from Adam Zampa because of his guile and experience. But he hasn't come to the fore for his side in this particular series. And that is concerning, especially with the fact that he's operating on surfaces that are very conducive for spin bowling.
And obviously not having a lot of runs to play with. Even if he does bowl consistent channels, I reckon both Salman Ali Agha and Babar Azam are experienced enough to play those periods out, because they don't really need to take any risks whatsoever. It'll have to be something really special. Any have one to bite and turn in terms of the wrong one to get through the gap for Babar. I remember
أحب أدخل تطبيق أمازون وأقارن الأسعار وأخطف العروض وأوفر.
وفر أكثر. حمل تطبيق أمازون.
Wickets for 18. In the end, they were bundled out and they lost the last 7 wickets for just 38 runs.
Oh, nice hit.
93 for 3. Oh, now they've heard something once again, and so has Kumar Dharmasena. And this time the batter is walking. So Australia strike.
The reason why Babar Azam has survived so many times with delivery like this, he never tried to chase the ball. Here, he took the bat away from the body, edged it, and a nice catch behind the stumps. He's been removed. For 15, 93 for 4.
Proud father watching his son, the oldest of three, in Arafat Minhas, take strike in the middle. Made a debut in the ODI format in this season. He's made a mark for himself with the ball. Now he walks with his side, 93 for 4. Australia just managing to pick up a wicket and break that partnership of 33 runs between Babar Azam and Salman Ali Agha. Now the left and right hand combination to the crease. So Kuhnemann, who also has a very good record against left-handers, just making sure he's got the field spot on to the new man in.
Yeah, never looked impressive, Kuhnemann. When he started his first spell, he was pitching the ball very close to the bat. Ever since, he has dragged the length back. Looks a different bowler. More threatening. He's already picked up 2 wickets for just 28 runs into his 7th.
Yeah, Kuhnemann in ODIs versus left-handers got a good record, but it's worth watching this. Once again, a really good delivery, but what Salman Ali Agha just pushes at the ball. Look at how far away from the front pad he's placed it. That has just got the edge on the way through to the keeper. Great take as well. Josh Inglis behind the stumps.
Yeah, got up with the bounce, English. That's why he was very comfortable.
Oh, nice, Mort.
Talking about Matt Kuhnemann against left-handers in ODIs. Equal number of wickets before today. 5 and 5, both to left and right-handers. But for the left-handers, they come at an average of just 6.4. He's got good timely strikes against the left-handers. And he's got one who's yet to get off the mark. And bowling with a leg slip, with the extravagant amount of turn. If he tucks one round the corner. Now then a change of angle as well. Kuhnemann around the wicket.
Since he's a senior statesman, Babar Azam, he knows how to deal with the left-arm spinners on a pitch which is offering plenty. And looks to play the ball close to the body, close to the front pad.
A lot of fielders moving around now. One very close in front, catching position on the offside. He's brought square leg up in the ring. What they want is they want Babar Azam to stay on strike at this last delivery so they can bowl at Arafat Minhas in the next over. Short and wide delivery doesn't help the cause. So 1 to close the over out. 95 for 4. Yeah, we were discussing about how close Babar Azam has played. Almost like a box around him. Look at where he's placed the ball. Bat face straight, not pushing at it. Not chasing where the turn is taking the ball. Salman Ali Agha right off screen decides to chase it and eventually plays away from his body and loses his wicket to that.
Yeah, we were discussing about the technique of Babar Azam and Salman Ali Agha, that he actually followed the ball. But for me, the major part was the head position. Babar had both the eyes on the ball, whereas Salman Ali Agha's head was towards extra cover. And that was the major thing about that dismissal and Babar Azam surviving.
Yeah, really good from our team. Hawkeye, graphics, all of them. Tight ship being run by the director. It is a team sport up here as well, along with the cameramen who've had their work cut out in sweltering hot heat during this series. So a massive thank you to all of them. And the ground staff who were all over the place because we had covers everywhere. The storm hit just before the start of the game. A collective effort. Now Pakistan hoping for a collective effort to clinch this series. 40 deliveries since the last boundary.
I give up.
Kashif Minhas, the father of Sameer and Arafat Minhas. They've got a younger brother as well who's 15. Dad reckons he's better than both the other boys. So Dad's wish is to see all of them represent Pakistan at some point, and even better if they can all be together. Now once again, last delivery, just call the field and don't allow Babar Azam that single. Try and bowl at Arafat Minhas in the next over. Needs to be straight. Single is available. He wants to turn it into that leg side. And straight to the fielder. So Arafat will face the next over. 25 done, 97 for 4.
Yeah, 61 runs required from 150 deliveries. Well, Inglis has decided to introduce Mark shot because the left-handed batsman is out there in the middle. And this move has a potential. I remember in the previous outing, he picked up 3 wickets. Starts off well.
Two of 9, a game of temperament and real composure here for Arafat Minhas. Needs to back himself and rely on all those preparation processes he's gone through to play out this period. I mean, look at the equation. 60 from 148 should be fairly straightforward. However, given the surface, you never know. You never know, and I say that because Australia lost 38, 7 wickets and 38 runs towards the back end of their first innings. So Australia trying. You should imagine Babar Azam with his experience should be up to the task. 32 of 72.
See, he's come out with a name, Babar Azam, that he's